going to Harvard right now. When you go to Harvard, and you go to Harvard, and you get yeah. When you go to Harvard, the textbook you get from the textbook you get from your history class, we get from Harvard is the is a manuscript from Jane Fonda's point of view for being at Vietnam. This is what you get. This is what history is now. This is the kind of crap they're teaching kids. Trying to indoctrinate our kids to actually not learn and not be educated, but yet be stools of these liberal progressive philosophies, and they're teaching the kids this, and they're trying to, and the kids are going to college, and they're teaching this. How can they get real jobs when you got this kind of nonsense in their and the way they're teaching the kids, and the way they're progressing indoctrination of liberalism and socialism? Doesn't work, does it? In a freedom society, it doesn't work. It always fails. It has always fails, and it will keep failing, because unless we change the course, just as your book, two coins, two coins in a prayer, people need to read the real history to understand what history is. If they don't, guess what? We're going to come stoots, and we're going to only listen to the propaganda that we see on television, not the real facts, not the real stories. So it's important to understand what's really going on. Go ahead. Go ahead, Keith.
Well, I agree with you completely. And one thing, the reason why I have optimism in our country is because there is alternative media. That people aren't trapped into the mainstream media and the Harvards and the Yale stuff like that. There's more.
And Stanford. And USC too as well. You go to these private colleges, it's amazing. Go to these private colleges. I like the fact that the school of Oklahoma University, the guy said, the guy to stop indoctrinating our kids with propaganda, socialism, because it's not working anymore. It doesn't work. It never has worked. He said people need to understand. The C.S. Lewis. He made a book about the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The lion was fierce, but he was a protector. He was a guardian of what was right and what was good. He did that, and that C.S. Lewis should be praised in Yale, but he's not, though. He's not. He's being condemned by Jane Fonda and by what Harvard's teaching with Jane Fonda of her story of Vietnam. And this is kind of history book that kids are teaching the kids to actually give their perspective and write a report on. I mean, how crazy, how stupid is this?
Well, once they learn how to start digging in on their own, and other people talk to them about it, they'll find out that Jane Fonda really is, and then they'll turn into disgust.
Well, guess what? We're exposing it too as well. We're exposing it. That's one thing we're doing. We're exposing the corruption that we have here. It's like a it's like a well, it's like a slug or a leech. You gotta get rid of it before the thing really sucks you to death, and it's going to drain you. That's what's going to happen, like a leech. You gotta get rid of these leeches before they dissect you. You really do. You gotta get rid of them. The only way to get rid of them is study books like Coins in a Prayer. Study this book. Understand what real history is. Why we are here. Why is the great generation the great generation? Understanding what it is about freedom in America. If you understand that, then you have actually done something worth reading, and you be part of American culture and American society. You don't need the Quran. You don't need the Quran. What you need is the coins and the prayers. What you need. I'm telling you, this is what people need, and they need to understand it. Go ahead, Keith. Thank you so much.
I hear you.
So go ahead, Keith. You got the microphone again. I'm giving you the microphone. I'm sorry I'm speaking so much, but you know what? It needs to be told. It needs to be told. Why? Because all lives matter, and I do care. I really do, and I want to see. I want to see history. More goodness about history, for crying out loud. I really do.
Well, again, I'm optimistic. It seems pretty bleak right now that there's a lot of forces against capitalism and against the United States. But there's
Right.
also a lot of force, you being one of them, and a lot of other voices out there that are pulling the curtain off the man behind the stage, so to speak. And there's a lot more people not buying into the propaganda would have you let's believe. And so I'm optimistic. Well, the military nowadays is just top notch. We got young men and women in the military, same caliber as my father and the greatest generation. When it comes down to the defense of our country, they are going to step up to the plate and do an awesome job.
Yeah, they will.
The sad thing is I feel it's going to come down to the defense of our country because the politicians are not calling our enemy for what our true enemy is.
Yeah, I know.